great honor of giving George his Eagle Charge tonight. And it's really special to me because I don't know if everybody knows. I'm a Marine, and George is a future Marine. He leaves for boot camp here very soon. So, George, I have the great honor from one Marine to a future Marine of giving you the Eagle Charge on the occasion of your elevation to the highest rank in scouting. The Boy Scouts of all nations constitute one of the most meaningful and significant movements in the world's history. You have been judged by the Boy Scouts of America as being worthy of this honor. All who know you rejoice in your achievement. Your position, as well known, is one of honor and responsibility. You are a marked man, in more ways than one. As an Eagle Scout, you assume a solemn obligation to do your duty to God, to country, to your fellow Scouts, and to all mankind. This is a great undertaking. As you live up to your obligations, you bring honor to yourself and to your brother Scouts. America has many good things to give you and your children after you, but these good things depend on the most part of the quality of her citizens. Our country has had a great past. You can help make the future even greater. George, I charge you to undertake your citizenship with solemn dedication. Be a leader, but lead only towards the best. Lift up every task you do and every office you hold to the highest level of service to God and to your fellow man. You live and serve that those who know you will be inspired to finer living. I challenge you to be among those who dedicate their skills and ability to the common good. Build America on a solid foundation of clean living, honest work, unselfish citizenship, and reverence for God. And whatever others do, you will leave behind your record of which every other scout may justly proud. Your conduct along the trail has been excellent. But one more thing is important, your future. As an Eagle Scout, you become a guide to other Scouts. You become an example to your community. Remember that your actions are now a little more conspicuous and people will expect more out of you. To further than your responsibility would reflect not only on you, but on your fellow Eagles of all Scouting.
I would now like to invite all Eagle Scouts to join us in the front for the Eagle Scout Oath.
This will be a repeat after me event. Scouts on. I reaffirm my pledges. I reaffirm my allegiance
I reaffirm my allegiance
to the three promises of the Scout Oath.
to the three promises of Scout Oath.
I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself
I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself
the obligations and responsibilities of the rank of Eagle Scout.
the obligations and responsibilities of the rank of Eagle Scout.
On my honor, I will do my best
On my honor, I will do my best
to make my training an example,
to make my training an example.
my rank and my influence count strongly,
My rank and my influence count strongly
for better scouting and for better citizenship
for better scouting and for better citizenship
in my troop and in my community,
in my troop and in my community,
and in any contacts with other people.
and in any contact with other people.
To this, I pledge my sacred honor.
To this I pledge my sacred honor.
Two.
Eagle Scouts. Light will now present George with his Eagle badge.
I'd like to have Matthew please escort George's mother to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present to you Troop 23's newest Eagle Scout, George Meade. George has a few words he'd like to say, and he'll do his mentor Vince, so I'm going to give it over to George.
Hello, everyone. I know that many of you probably don't know who I am before tonight, and that's kind of my fault. I was very inactive there at the end. I had a lot of stuff going on, but I stuck it out, and I was able to get Eagle Scout. I would like to thank my family, my mom, for taking me to all the meetings over the years, starting out in 5th grade. It's been a very long ride over several years. I'd also like to thank my dad for giving me motivation to achieve my Eagle. I'd like to thank my Uncle Rick, who's also in the audience, who gave me motivation as well, and the rest of my family to help me achieve the rank of Eagle. I'd also like to thank my brother Joe. He's over there in the audience. Yeah, now you're almost obligated to become Eagle Joe, because otherwise, yeah, you have to come and catch up now. But on that note, so yeah, I leave October 29th for the United States Marine Corps, Parris Island. Up until last year, the beginning of this year rather, I didn't really know where my life was going. Rather, obviously, I applied to colleges, was taking IB courses, as many kids do at school, and I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll go to college or something, study business, and eventually open up my own company, start a family, do everything that every good American wants to do. About 2 years ago, I took the ASVAB test. That's Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery Test, and I scored pretty well on that. I took it just because it was extra credit, and essentially I got a phone call one day this summer before I started my senior year, His name is Sergeant Anderson. I believe that he's in Korea or something right now. He was a motor T, I think. He said, "Hey George, is this George Meese?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "So this is the United States Marine Corps. You interested in coming down?" And I was like, "I guess so." So, I mean, why not? I mean, most people just hang up as soon as they hear, "Oh, we're from the military," just hang up. But no, so I went on down there and see what he kind of had to offer. But at that point in time, I wanted to do it 50-50, 50% college, 50% Marine Corps, and didn't really know where my life was really going at that point, and I wasn't 100% committed. I had some stuff come up and kind of got sidetracked. So essentially, as I'm sitting in my fourth period IB Global Politics class with Mr. Shaw, also a veteran of the Marine Corps, a man in dress blues comes in, and he says, "Can I speak to George Meese?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm right over here." And I'm like, so can I help you with something? And he's like, "Yeah, you're one of Sergeant Anderson's, one of his contacts." I was just shoring up all my contacts because this is the guy, Staff Sergeant Pfeiffer, who's my recruiter now. Very good guy. I trust him with everything that's going on and where I'm going. Very good recruiter. I know that there's a stigma out there that all the recruiters are there to get you, but if anybody's interested, Staff Sergeant Pfeiffer, he'll make sure that you all squared away. That's another story. Yeah, so he just came over to me and was like, "George, you interested in the Marines?" I was like, "I mean, I'm kind of doing this college thing right now. I guess if I want to, maybe later on." And I just put that in the back of my head. And lo and behold, I think it was February 11th, I made the decision. My uncle had just got done talking to me, and he really woke me up, I guess, with where I was going and what I was doing and where I want to be. And it made me realize that there's a lot more to life than what a lot of people go out and do. You know, a lot of us will go out and we'll have dreams and aspirations starting out in life. Like everybody wants to be an astronaut, everybody wants to be a pilot, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But eventually, a lot of those dreams for us would get sidetracked by starting a family. You got a new job, you got a new business, you travel somewhere, and it happens. And Denzel Washington once said, you need to have, it's good to have dreams, but you need to have goals. Because without goals, your dreams are just dreams, you know. Otherwise, your dreams will never come to fruition. And that's very important. And I'd always wanted to join. My dad was a 10-year Marine Corps veteran he was a force reconnaissance during 1984 and 1994. So obviously that had a lot to do with it. But it wasn't until that day that I realized that I wanted to do it 100%. You know, I'm not one for doing something 50-50. I didn't want to go 100% in on it or 100% out on it. And I made the commitment, and I've never looked back. And if there's any advice that I can give to the younger scouts right now, it's that you just got to live your life on your own terms. You know, don't try to. I mean, it's great that people can kind of point you in the right direction, but your life is on your own terms. You know, every decision that you make is essentially you're steering your life the path that you want it to go down. You have 4 choices in life. You can go to college, enter the workforce, and this is after you turn the age of 18. Go to college, enter the workforce, join the military, or essentially just become a bum. You know, obviously you don't want to be the 4th one, but you have to ask yourself where you see yourself in 10, 15 years, what you want to accomplish, you know, and you don't want to be the guy or the girl who's sitting there and 10 to 15 years down the road, you're like, wow, I really wish that I really would have done that. You know, you don't want to live life with any regrets. You want to sit there and leave it all on the table, and if it means that you have to do something that people will look at you like, why are you doing that, man? Like, you're not doing it how I think that you should do it. I mean, just do it, you know? Whatever that is, because I know that everybody in the back of that, I know that everybody has their dreams, you know? Make them come true. The only person that's preventing you from doing that is yourself, okay? You are the only person that is preventing yourself from doing it. And as soon as you understand that and take control of your life and start guiding it in the way that you want it to be guided, only then will your dreams come to fruition. And only then will your goals actually be achieved. And yeah, so pretty much all I have to say about that. Yeah, and as Mark Twain said, two most important days of your life: the day that you were born and the day that you find out why. All right? You just figure out why you were born. All right? Don't be like 50 years old and feel like you didn't accomplish anything. You know, leave it all out there. We're all scouts. We all want to achieve Eagle. You know, don't feel like you didn't achieve Eagle and you wish that you would have done it. You know, you wish that you would have hung in there. You know, like just hang in there. I hung in there. I literally achieved it on the final day. The final day that I possibly could have done it, but I hung in there. And I don't have any regrets. I'm an Eagle Scout. You need to all become Eagle Scouts as well. And leave it all on the table, if you wish that that's what you do. But essentially, in closing, so just take control of your life. And time is money, money is time, you know? I mean, people are always like, at age 18, oh, he doesn't know what you need to do, yada, yada, yada. Well, nobody's going to make it happen for you. You know, you need to go out there and make things happen yourself, because you're the only person that can do that. I mean, people can give you advice, people can give you, people can help you out, but I mean, the only person that can really achieve that is yourself. So you need to go out and make things happen, because every single day you need to accomplish something. Because if you haven't, then that's almost a wasted day. You know, I mean, if you don't accomplish something that day, you could be set back for months. You know, take advantage of every single opportunity and just figure out why you're put here. And that's pretty much all I have to say. Thank you. I'd also like to give my mentor a pick, David Langhouse, but he's not here right now.